Okay, so we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the property here at County Road 83 in Boulder. There is an address associated to the property. It's 1121. So if you're doing a GPS, that'll take you right to the mailbox. The mailbox will be here in between these two little driveways on the left-hand side. So this little road here is a driveway that kind of takes you up over to this home. And right at the tip before the driveway turns off to the right is this whole property is part of the sale. And there is a little structure here. It's non-inhabitable. Probably needs to be torn down at some point, but cabin nonetheless. It's at the top of this driveway. And then this is one lot, and you can see in the overview from the MLS pictures what that looks like here. So that's, where the address 1121 will take you. Now lot 117 is just over here to the right of this little driveway. It's not technically a driveway, but it is a little route up. When you come to walk the property, you're going to come up this little driveway. You can park right here. There's a little turnoff, or potentially into this little driveway here. It is flat at the bottom, but beware there's a ditch or some opening there for drainage. So you would park right here on this side of the road. Just make sure you park off enough that there's enough for a car to pass by, and you would walk up this driveway. I have it all tagged with pink ribbons. You would go up, and on the right, you would follow the pink ribbons up the hill right here to the back of the property. Essentially, this is where the driveway would be input, and a driveway would come up this little area right here. It is uphill. It is on a slope. It's not a gigantic slope, but it is sloped, but you get amazing views from this lot. So you walk up here and basically come into this area right here where the house stakes are. So there was actually, the house was, plotted for building. So they did a staking around the lot here. So after you're able to see all of those areas in this section, there's two more sections available in this lot, two more technically lots, there's 4 in 1. There's another lot for sale that kind of runs up this hill here in between, which you can also see in the MLS overlay photos. And then the other property is right up back here at the top of this hill. So you can potentially walk up from over on this side of the driveway, I believe. I haven't walked up to that part because it's not really where we were focusing on, as the build site was on this area. Obviously, we've been to the cabin as well. And then the other small portion, I believe, is just down here somewhere. Again, very small portion of land, really not accessible and likely unusable, but potentially a portion that can be donated back to the county for a tax write-off. So something to think about. Let's see if I can zoom on here from the street views. Okay, so when you get to this corner, the mailboxes are here right in between. You're gonna walk up and basically through this clearing over here, and you're gonna see these pink flags. And I flagged primarily all of the area that, is in that lot section, but it is staked out from a professional surveyor. And so the cabin sits right here. You can also park up here if you wanted to. And the other part of the property kind of comes up and around back here behind this house. So I hope that is helpful. I do recommend bringing an overlay of the map, downloading base maps or Onyx app in order to understand the boundary lines once you're on the property. So those are two great apps to help with that. And you can get free trials for 7 days when you download them, but have them downloaded before you head up. You do get signal up there, so you should have some self-service, but I always recommend getting everything downloaded ahead of time just in case you run into any issues. And I hope this helps.